Sir Douglas checking in with one of my lifelong friends, Hunter. And by that I mean this is the third time we've ever met.
Yeah.
We're just gonna hang out, have a quick smoke session. I'm smoking a cigar. It's an acid cigar, so I'm not smoking a pipe tonight just because I smoked one last night. But you know, it's just a regular kind of a shorty acid cigar, and I believe Hunter's smoking a pipe.
Yeah.
Smoking there, Hunter?
It's just a little pipe that I picked up from Tinderbox, and I got some Captain Spice tobacco here. It's really good, man. It's really very has like a hint of vanilla in it, a little bit of Cavendish. It's good and mellow.
Yeah, I think I've smoked some Captain Spice on here
good.
before. It is. It's really good. So, but yeah, I'm just feeling kind of low maintenance tonight, so I decided I was gonna smoke a cigar earlier. So I've kind of had my mind set on it. Plus, I've been sitting on this one for a while. It's actually a birthday present.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Is it acid?
Yep. Yeah, it's an acid cigar. Can I use your tool real fast? Your pipe tool?
I don't have it with me actually.
You don't have it with you?
Yeah. I just saw yours.
I use this. Yeah, I left it inside.
Here, you can use this. Oh wait, no, you're trying. Oh, yeah. Here.
You have cigar cutter?
There you go.
See, this might bring Hunter.
Yeah.
But yeah, so because I just smoked like I said, I just smoked a pipe last night actually. So I was just like, tonight.
That's cool.
I'm just gonna go cigar. Just been sitting on it for a while.
So I have a question.
All
I'm
right.
not. He's more familiar with this stuff than I am. But what's so great about tin tobacco?
Tin tobacco?
Versus just like stuff you would buy in a bag.
Right.
Weigh it out. And...
Yeah, I mean, from my understanding, as far as like the tin tobacco is concerned, is that obviously it keeps the tobacco a little more rich, a little more moist.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why a lot of people recommend that if you're gonna smoke a tin tobacco, or even I started keeping mine in mason jars, kind of for that same reason. So typically, if you're gonna smoke it out of a tin or out of a mason jar, you want to pull it out and kind of let it dry for a little bit first, so it burns well. Because a lot of times with your tin tobaccos, or if you keep a mason jar, what's gonna do is if it's moist. Once the moisture starts burning, it heats up, right? It's going to heat up a lot, and you can get tongue torch.
So I'm letting my tobacco sit out for
and things like that. So it's like,
bit.
yeah, but apparently there's a picking process as well. It's just like anything else. It's like, even if you're picking tobacco, you kind of have like your middle grade tobacco, and then I guess there's some spots where they can tell, okay, this is going to be a more higher end or a more rich tobacco, and that's the tobacco they typically send off to ultimately become tin because it's more expensive.
Right.
And I even know, both of our friends, Sir Ronald, he has a YouTube channel. He actually just bought some tin tobacco that was 16 years aged.
Really?
So he's looking for. I think we're going to put a video of that of us, smoking that. Because I think he's actually coming in next weekend. So we'll have to link up. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But yeah. So what I want to ask you, Hunter, was kind of what got you into pipes or cigars or what?
My buddy Caleb, really, just hanging out with him. He really got into. He's into pipes a lot, and I just. Hanging out with him, just kind of obviously picked up an interest for it. I started with cigars, really. Like I'm still in love with cigars, but I'm still learning my way around a pipe right now. But it's a pretty good experience so far.
Oh, it definitely is. Like I said, tonight I'm feeling particularly low maintenance, but a lot of people, they complain about the pipe and they say, oh, well, it's so much maintenance, or I just don't want to take the time to do it. I don't want to have to tamp it and relight it and monitor it. I just want to be able to light it up and just keep on smoking it.
Honestly, though, I feel like a cigar is more strategic than smoking a pipe, in my opinion. Because there's certain ways you have to do it. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
It's more of an art to it. I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, for me, cigars are just easier. Yep. But I know that there's times like if you're trying to light a pipe, you have to maintain the pipe, you have to clean the pipe, you have to get the filters for the pipe.
Right.
There's certain ways that you can pack it. Some people do a gravity pack where they drop it in. Some people, they pack the bottom
Cigars
light,
are definitely
middle.
more low maintenance.
So it's like, so I think they're both sophisticated. I think that's kind of what draws me to them.
Yeah.
But I also enjoy the process of the pipe. Just the overall process of lighting it, tamping it, cleaning it. To me, it just adds to the whole experience of it.
Right.
But like I said, everyone's got whatever floats your boat. Everyone's got their own choices or their own preferences. But I don't know. I was like, I said in one of my earlier videos actually, I was actually doing a video response to a fella named Gently Tamped.
Yeah.
Like I was telling him,
that's a pretty cool name.
It is. It's an awesome name. Like I was telling him, I prefer pipe, or kind of what drew me to pipe was Lord of the Rings, because I'm a humongous Lord of the Rings fan, and you got Gandalf, and he's always smoking a pipe, and I just love the whole. Like, I've always wanted to travel to New Zealand because of that as well. Because
I've always wanted to go there.
Because they've shot a lot of the scenes, in New Zealand, and I've just always liked the idea of like the ring and everything, and just like the way that they dressed back then, and cloaks and stuff like that, and obviously fighting with swords and arrows and killing orcs is awesome too. Yeah. But when I used to see Gandalf smoke a pipe, I always associated that with like wisdom and knowledge. I was like, it takes a, if you picture a man in the thinking position, right? Exactly, that's the perfect word for it. Yeah. Which is one of the reasons why I like cigars too. Like, I remember growing up, my dad would, sometimes he would smoke a cigar when he would go golfing, and I would see that, and I'd be like, oh wow, because obviously everyone kind of looks up to their dad, and I'd be like, wow, it's a symbol of manhood. I remember he used to keep them on the fireplace mantle, and things like that. Yeah. But did you so Caleb was kind of the first person who ever had you interested in it?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. What got him into it?
I have no idea. I think honestly maybe being in theater. He's been in theater all his life, so maybe that had a huge role in it. I get it. It was a huge role.
I hear it. Have you seen that video with Arnold Schwarzenegger talking about Stogies?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, actually, Sir Ronald actually sent that to me.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think he sent that in the entire thing.
Yeah, he's like, I was smoking Stogie. You have to forgive my Arnold impersonation, but he just basically calls out men who have to hide from their wives, and he's like, I'm a man.
I can do it wherever I want.
Yeah, I smoke Stogie after dinner, or whatever. It's pretty hilarious, but yeah, I mean, that's one of the things I've always liked about cigars and pipes in general. Like, to me, like, the idea of puffing on a cigarette is just kind of like, it just seems kind of like, I just don't.
It takes away from the
experience, maybe?
Yeah, not only the experience, but the just the I guess the art,
like the prestige almost.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the word, but yeah, that's good. Because I feel like when you're smoking a cigarette, and I mean, obviously, no offense to anyone who's smokers, but I feel like for me personally, just smoking a cigarette, you're just trying to get that nicotine high. Like, that's your only purpose. Because you think about it, you smoke a cigarette, you're done in like what, 2 minutes?
Right.
Cigar, I could smoke this thing for like 3 days if I wanted, if I did it the right way.
Right, and then also,
and I've actually had this, I think, for about a week. Yeah. So, yeah.
Especially, the addictive factor is definitely a thing. Like, you'll see people be hailing.
You have all the additive chemicals and stuff.
They'll be hailing baseball, the size, ice the size of baseballs, and you still see people out there trying to get their hit because they just need the cigarette. Yeah. Where, like, I mean, I could go a week or 2 or 3 without ever smoking a pipe or a cigar.
Yeah, like I said, it's been like a week since I've had something.
Yeah.
So.
I just don't want it to, like, hinder me, or I don't want to be, kind of trapped by the idea of smoking. Whenever, to me, it's just like a luxury thing.
I feel like it's more of a social thing.
Over. Exactly.
It's more of a social thing, Mm-hmm. I like to do it, like, with my friends. Sometimes, if I've had a long day at work or something, and I feel like I just need to relax and unwind, I go on my back porch and just have, like a glass of Jack and, some straight whiskey and a cigar or something,
Oh, yeah.
Have a few draws.
Another thing, too, was if you look at this example right now, it bonds people as well.
Yeah.
I didn't know who Hunter was, and we met up through a mutual friend, and we were smoking cigars and a little bit of pipe. Kind of got him smoking the pipe a little bit, tried it out, and now he liked it. So that's another thing too. It kind of bonds you. It's just like a brotherhood thing. It's like, oh, you smoke pipe, you smoke cigars. So then guess what? If someone's coming over to your house, hey man, you want to smoke a cigar? Sure. And that, that's kind of what happened. As that he came over here to help me. What'd you do over there?
Oh, I just insulated your suction line and your line set for your condenser.
See, he's talking over my head. But what do you do for work again, Hunter?
I do heating and air conditioning.
See, he does heating and air.
Yeah.
I do locksmithing, right? Tradesmen, we have to stick together, right?
Yeah, that's right.
We're the backbone of America.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Aaron Rodgers or Stephen Curry aren't going to come fix your AC unit in the summertime. They're going to come get you in your house if you're locked out at midnight with your kids and some, your dog or something. So I think that we deserve more pay and we deserve more appreciation.
And more cigars.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, send me cigars if you want to.
Yeah. I'll totally be okay with, like, going on a service call or something and them just giving me like a box of cigars or something.
Right, go back to the bartering system, to give me stuff, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Like I said, I was just actually showing Hunter a safe I have in the back of my van. It's a little Sentry safe. A lot of customer just gave to me because they just got a new one and didn't want it, That's appreciative. That's some good gratitude. So, I always appreciate anything, but I definitely think that it's nice to know tradesmen. It's good buddies and friends. I know a plumber. I know Hunter.
Electrician.
I know an electrician. I know a locksmith. Actually, one of the locksmiths I work with used to be an electrician, so that's a 2 for 1. But yeah, man. So it's just awesome. It's like a little culture. I mean, you guys know with the YTPC, the YouTube hype community, it's like people get on there and you post stuff and you comment. You have good dialogue with people, and it's just it's a mutual understanding of respect. And like you said, the prestige of it. It's just it's something to be said. It's like
Yeah.
I never hear people really brag about oh I enjoy some good nicotine, or I enjoy menthol. Once again, no offense to people who smoke cigarettes. It's just not my thing. But if it's yours, go for it. But if I am somewhere and I overhear someone talking about a pipe, I kind of immediately tune in. I'm like, ooh, what are they talking about?
Yeah, because
what
it's
kind
not
of
really
pipe?
like a social norm,
Right.
Back maybe like, I don't know, like the 30s, 40s, 50s even, it was kind of like it was big. It was a big happening thing. Nowadays, you don't really hear about it a lot, so when you hear people talking about it, it's like, what? Let me talk.
I hear you. But oh no, is there anything else you want to say, Hunter?
I think that's it, man.
All right. Well,
I think I'm gonna enjoy this now.
There you go. Yeah, just enjoy it. Yeah, we're gonna do less talking now, more smoking. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like I said, it's my friend Hunter. I'm sure he'll be in another video in the future, things like that. I might even get him to start a YouTube channel. But other than that, thank you guys very much. We're gonna enjoy our smoke. You guys have a blessed night. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe. We got some more stuff coming to you, and I appreciate everyone who watches my videos. So thank you guys and have a blessed night.